what are maybe some simple tricks or tips, or maybe something you do to help voices to blend? Because I think that's I get asked that a lot. How do you make voices blend more?
Mm-hmm. I mean, again, this is a work in progress. I haven't found like a method that necessarily works, but sometimes I ask my praise team or choir, if we're singing a more contemporary song, like we do a blended worship, so we do hymns and a contemporary, and so, but when we sing, like especially as a praise team, we don't want to have somebody sticking out. Like we try to say, all right, listen to the others around you. Try to blend with each person beside you by listening. Listening's important. Asking people to listen. Asking people to, if they have a weird vowel, sometimes we say things differently than we sing, and then we sing them differently than we say them. And so sometimes it's a vowel. You ask him, hey, change this vowel a little bit. Then you'll be able to blend. If it's something that's that technical in worship, you don't necessarily have to do that because we're not singing unless your church is classical. But also,
so maybe for someone who doesn't understand the vowels and stuff, shape, maybe just singing more clearly.
Singing more clearly, and then I also sometimes just provide an example. I show them. And then another thing is that, vibrato and different things can play a role into, like if they have vibrato, like if one person on your praise team has a lot of vibrato, that other person really doesn't, you kind of have to meet in the middle and then just ask them, hey, let's sing more straight, not with less of a, wobble or anything.
Okay. So basically,
not that vibrato is a great thing. It's just sometimes that clashes.
So not having people, whether your team, whatever it is, choir, whatever, ensemble, doing multiple things at the same time, like making sure each one, when you talk through it, hey, how do we say this sentence? Because us in our Southern drawl, we might phrase something like, well, your, our, like we do that really hard, but maybe our, your. I mean, I'm trying to kill it, obviously, right here in my Southern drawl, but it gets the point to whatever everybody's doing, make sure it's similar. Yeah. Like you said with the vibrato, hey, there's tons of vibrato here and not here. Let's meet in the middle. Yeah. So consistency.
It's just similarities, and listening is a big thing. Being a good listener. Not just wanting to hear your voice, but making sure you hear whoever's leading the song's voice and the background. I mean, the harmonies, if you sing harmonies as well. So yeah, I think that kind of helps. But it's still a learning process, and